All right, so we're on part 2 of the question. It says shows disposal of the equipment in the equipment, accumulated depreciation, and asset disposal account. So the first thing what we're going to do is first we'll calculate the depreciation of this equipment. So we're going to say year, okay, accumulated depreciation, and our net book value. Okay, so for year 0, which is the first day of the year 1, okay, there's no accumulated depreciation. We've got our net book value of 120,000, right? And when we go to the end of year 1, all right, because remember this was the 1st of April. 1st April 2001, right? So now we'll go to year 1, okay, which is the end of year 1, okay, which is the 31st of December 2001. Okay, we've already calculated the value, but if you want to calculate it again, you can still say 30% of 120,000, that is 24,000, all right? Then you'll still have to make the adjustment for the year end, so that 24,000, you divide it by 12, you get your monthly charge, which is 2,000, right? And then since it was bought on April and the year ends in December, so we had 9 months to use up the depreciation, and we got this amount 18,000. So we'll say 18,000 here has already been calculated. Okay, so our net book value is going to be 120,000 minus 18,000. That will give us 102,000. Okay, this is 102,000, right? So now we're going to get 30% of 102,000. Okay, 30%, which is 0.3. 30% of 102,000. So we say 30% times 102,000. We're going to get 30,600. Okay, so we're going to get our net book value. Subtract these two numbers and we get 71,400. Okay, this is 31st December 2002. And this is year 2, right? Then we now go to year 3. Okay, year 3. So we're going to get again 30% of 71,400. 71,400. We're going to get 21,420. Okay, then we get the net book value. 71,400 minus 21,420, we get 49,908. So now we said that on the 31st of December, we said on the 1st of March, we said the equipment was sold on 31st March 2003 at 60,000, all right? So we're going to make the adjustment for March, okay? So from 31st December, okay, from 31st December 2002 to March 2003, we have to see how many months are in between. Okay, to 1st March. So we said there's January, February. Okay, so only 2 months. So we've only got 2 months. All right. So we're going to get this depreciation charge, okay, which is 21,420. This is supposed to be for the whole year. 21,420. Okay, this was supposed to be for the whole year. We're going to now see the monthly charge. All right, so we'll say 21,000. Okay, 21,420 divided by 12. All right, so the monthly charge is 1,785. Okay, that's the monthly charge. Right now, we've got January, February. Okay, 2 months between 31st December, or we say 31st March, not 1st March. So we'll have 3 months. Okay, January, February, March. Okay, we have 3 months in between. All right, so we'll calculate the depreciation for those 3 months. So we're going to say this is 3 months. Say 3 months. 3 months. So we're going to say 3 times 1,785. Okay, so we get 5,355. Okay, that's the accumulated depreciation till March 31st. Okay, this is the accumulated depreciation. So what's going to happen is, yes, we have calculated the depreciation here, but this number is this 5,355 is what's going to appear on our accumulated depreciation account. Okay, it's going to appear in our accumulated depreciation account. So what we're going to do is here, all right, we're just going to add, we're going to now say 5,355. Okay, we want to get the net book value. Okay, so with 1,400 minus 5,355. So this is the net book value. Okay, this is the net book value when the machine was sold. All right, this is the net book value when the machine was sold, 66,045. All right, so now what we're going to do here is we're now going to go to each account: the equipment account, accumulated depreciation account, and asset disposal account. So we'll start first with our accumulated depreciation account. All right, so we'll make a T account here. Okay, so we're going to say, okay, on the 31st December, okay, 31st December 2001, we credit the accumulated depreciation account. We'll credit the accumulated depreciation account with 18,000. All right, we close off. We're going to say 18,000 and 18,000. Right, our balance carried it down to be 18,000. Right, then on the 1st of January, 1st January 2002, this is our balance brought down. Okay, balance brought down, it will be 18,000. Okay, then remember again, on the 31st of December 2002, right, we're going to credit the accumulated depreciation account. We're going to credit it 30,600. 30,600. Okay, we're going to total up Okay, so we say 18,000 plus 30,600, we get 48,600. 48,600, all right? So our balance carried down on the 31st of December is 48,600. Okay. So then on 1st January 2003, okay, balance brought down is 48,600. All right. Now, remember the machine was sold on the 31st of March. Okay, 31st of March 2003. Okay, so the depreciation charge which was sent to the machine was 5,355. Okay, 5,355. So we're going to now total up. Okay, so we're going to say 48,600 plus 5,355 will get 59,955. So this is the amount which is going to go to the asset disposal. Okay, when the machine was sold, this was the accumulated depreciation attached to it. Okay, so we're going to do this. All right, so we close off this account. All right, so we're going to say asset disposal. Asset disposal, 59,000. 53,955. All right, so that's the amount going to our asset disposal. 3,900. All right, so we have dealt with our accumulated depreciation account. All right, let's go to our equipment account. Accumulated accumulate. So let's go to now our equipment account. So we say equipment. All right, the account for equipment. Okay, so the machine was bought for 120,000 in what was that, 1st April, 120,000, right? So now we're going to debit the asset disposal account, right? So we'll say on the 31st March 2003. Okay, we're going to debit asset disposal. Then debit asset disposal 120,000. Okay, close off our accounts. 120,000. 120,000. Okay, so now we close off our accounts, right? Then finally we go now to our asset disposal account. Asset disposal, right? So let's make also we'll make the general entry for the sale because it said on 31st March it was sold at 60,000. So we'll say 31st March, let me make it on the side here. 31st March, okay, 2003. And we're going to debit Bank, okay, we'll assume it was sold by check. So debit bank 60,000, and we're going to credit asset disposal. We're going to credit asset disposal 60,000. Debit and credit. Okay. So we're going to go now to asset disposal account. Okay. Right. So we're going to make it like this. All right. So on asset disposal, remember, okay, this 53,955, which is coming from the accumulated depreciation, will be credited to asset disposal. So we're going to say accumulated depreciation. This is 31st March 2003. 31st March 2003. All right. Accumulated depreciation was 53,900 and 3,900 and what? 53,955. That's asset disposal. Okay, then we're also going to debit asset disposal 120,000. Okay, this came from the equipment account. Okay, 1st March. To debit the equipment. All right. Then also we're going to credit asset disposal 60,000. All right. Credit 60,000. Okay. So now we have to determine if we made a gain or a loss. Okay. So we're going to compare our debit side and our credit side to see which one is higher. 100 and 100 and 101 100 and 139.95. So this one is less. So meaning we've made a loss. All right, we have made a loss. So we're going to record the higher amount, 120,000. Okay. So we're going to record our loss. So we say we're going to say 120,000 minus this, and we have a loss of 6,045. Okay, so this loss will appear in your income statement. All right, and after you add your income to your gross profit, then when you start labeling your expenses, all right, this loss is going to also appear there. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.